Well, straight out of school, I did what many people do. I went into a job I fell into, started climbing that corporate ladder. It was what I knew, it was what I was good at. So I just kept following what landed in front of me. It wasn't until later in life when I started having children and growing a family where I realised my values were a little different to that corporate climb, and that's where I knew change needed to happen. I realised something had to change after the birth of my second child. I missed so many precious moments with my eldest, I didn't want to repeat that with my youngest. And after my second was born, it was the long hours, it was the burnout, it was, oh my goodness, is this the life I had planned for myself? And I realised that it wasn't. It was so much more that I wanted to be a mum at home, to get realigned with those values and get back to what was truly important to me. The hardest decision at the start was to take that leap into something of my own. And I knew that just wasn't the answer for us. It was online, basically, that was going to be the only answer for us to have that flexibility and the portability. It was the answer we were looking for. It was just then a matter of which direction to go. The biggest fear was jumping from that corporate role, that security, that comfort that I knew all too well, and jumping into a business of my own that I knew was going to be the answer as well. I was fortunate to come from an industry that gave me the insight into traditional business. I just knew that it wasn't going to work for us. So I knew that online was going to be the only answer for us to have the lifestyle that we wanted as a family unit. So once I decided online was the way to go, that's when the research began. I looked at starting an online clothing store. Couldn't press that button though to hit go, and then that's when this opportunity found me. It ticked all the boxes, the flexibility, the freedom, the numbers added up, which I really liked. Look, that was 8 years ago. It's been a blessing for not only me, but the family, and the best decision I could have made. There was still just a part of me that wanted to prove the business was actually going to work. And so just following the system step by step and doing what was required, it wasn't long before I started seeing profits come in. And that's where I went, okay, this is really going to make a difference for us. And so just putting in a couple of extra hours each day, that income monthly just kept rising up to a point where we hit 50,000 USD in 1 month. I'm just grateful for the decision I made 8 years ago to where we all are today, the boys and I, the community here, the support, the personal development, the leadership growth, the opportunities to do as much or as little as you want within the business as well. My heart's overflowing, I'm full of gratitude, and yeah, best decision I could have made.